Hey there everyone, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy 16. Now, I've been focusing on Like a Dragon Gaiden and the Naruto X Boruto Connections games for a bit. So, since I have more time this week, thought, hey, let's do at least like, I don't know, maybe like a 3-4 hour recording for this game. Granted, we'll probably mainly be doing like side quests and stuff, but I just wanted to get some more because it's been a while. Again, haven't played this.
There's barely been a shipment in since the skies started boiling. A few more days without a visit and we'll have to start eating the blankets.
Because, I mean, this has been a fun game, especially since the last recording. We had fought Bahamut, and I have not had a chance to try Bahamut's moves yet on anything.
What are you making them skies then?
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Alright. So, we gotta talk with the two wiser people on the hideaway. Gotcha. Yeah, 'cause actually, let's go to the map here. It's also story-wise, we've already taken out 4 of the 5 mother crystals. We already took out the one over here, one down here, breath, fang, head, and shoot, what was this one called? Claw, I think is what it was. I can't remember. So all that's left is one over here, which looks like a darkness one, so it might be connected with Odin, I would assume. Because Odin's also the only other icon that we haven't actually seen. We've seen Shiva, but we don't have Shiva's powers yet, so I'm sure they are the last 2 left. Because of course we got Ifrit, Phoenix, Garuda, Ramu, Titan, Bahamut. So that's probably, don't know which order, but essentially going to be Odin and Shiva. Which is weird, because I'm sure Shiva's ability, if I can freeze and stuff, that'd be fantastic early on. But I don't know how powerful or weak that icon is as well.
Is a storm coming soon? Will there be thunder?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it.
See, that just shows the actual kindness and appreciation that Clive has for people that I love. How even though he was on revenge and has to battle and take out all these creatures and enemies, he could still actually be a kind-hearted person. Just awesome. Though I haven't really seen him lead yet, so I kind of hope we get to see more of that.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Interesting. I am surprised that we haven't really seen much of the King of Waloed.
help you today, Clive?
Let's see what stuff we can get here. Just one. The goddess Grigor teaches us that to walk with the wretched in an act of greater good. If we are to accept the truth, then one could not rightly call he who follows this path an outlaw. High Cleric's Medallion.
All yours.
Humble servant.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
How are you doing? Quick look.
A curiosity. 3 down the Dalmekian area. Alright.
Think you can help?
What's the monster board looking like here before we talk with Otto? How goes the hunt, Gupo? As if these boggles weren't bad enough on their own, I hear that some of them like to invite friends to the party. Never fear, Kupko. I, Nectar the Bold, shall always be with you. In spirit, if you need more practical assistance, Kupo, then turn to Torgal. Fair enough. What ones are there here? 10 of clubs. Another human enemy. Looks almost similar to like an executioner. Magath brothers. Ooh. Great Dragon's Roar. Oh. It's another S. I remember we tried Atlas the one time and... Yeah, no, we failed. I know exactly where to find him, though. Interesting. Alright, let's talk with Otto again.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means... there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
They got a Akashic, really? That'll be interesting. Akashic will probably be a lot more common now, then. Because of the story. But, let's see if we can also get some of these guys while we're out. Rosaria, Dalmekia, so we'll definitely probably run into him. Rosaria, I don't know. It doesn't really look like we'll go up there. Vamer, Dalmekia. Okay. Quiet Sands, Rosaria. Okay. Semperqua legend tells of a dread dragon who set near half the realm alight with his torrid breath before being sealed away behind a magical mist by Grigor herself. Grigor, some sources claim, though it has long been forgotten which parts of the tale are true and which are mere myth. Recent reports of Great Dragon's Roar reverberating around the woodland passes of the Empire are real enough. Woodland passes of the Empire. 10 of clubs. Wait, who was the other guy? 9 of knives. 10 of clubs. Okay. Merchants who ply their trade across the fields of Korva tell of an outlaw 5 and 20 hands high, and mighty of few who preys upon unescorted travelers. Don't know why I was having trouble saying that line. They claim he lives alone in one of the many abandoned villages that litter the region, but none has been brave nor foolish enough to narrow the search any further. If you who read this have either or both of those qualities, the Dalmekians beg your aid. The Magath brothers. A lone rowing boat has been sighted making land off the coast of Port Isolde. Its occupants wearing the garb and speaking the language of Iron Kingdom Crusaders. One can only assume that they come to take their vengeance upon Sid the Outlaw for destroying that which they hold most dear. We advise against all travel to the area, lest they think to kill or capture our members in retaliation.
fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
You know what? Actually, let's go ahead and figure out the dilemmas.
Think you can help?
Are we even safe?
Since that actually regards Akashic, then we'll do some side stuff. I mean, perfect chance for it. It's over here. Baklad. Gotcha. Not really forced there. Let's start up at Martha's Rest. Ooh, also, where is Quiet Sands? All the way down here. Aha! While we're here, though, we will, for sure, hit that one bounty. Because, well, why not? Flare dodge.
Give me thunder!
Yeah, it'll take me a little bit to get used to the combat again. Especially with Bahamut's abilities, because those are very different. Akashic Death Trap. Really? Okay. Hopefully it means I'll get like more experience and stuff from it. Not really. Akashic Chocobo. I wonder if seeing Akashic in different regions is actually going to be a lot more common now. That'd be kind of cool, actually. But hopefully, if we want to get certain resources for money or equipment, hopefully we can still grind those as we please. I hope. So for this bounty, there should actually be a ship or something, right? Guess not so much a ship, just there. The Magath brothers. Well, at least there's only 3. It's not bad. See if we can hit all 3 though. Get a little bit of damage here. Ooh, that's cool. Just fire breath. Nice. Except it's very slow. Ah, correct. Okay, yeah, this is a bit tougher than I thought. Okay, yeah, fire breath does not seem like the most useful thing here. I mean, it's cool and all. It doesn't seem to be the greatest thing to work on here. Yeah, I'd like to try that breath again, but not good against bounties. Just because they have so much health and they can deal a lot of damage from a single hit. Yeah, I think I'll have to go into semi-primed here if I want to stand a good chance. Crud. Ooh, if we can take out both of them, would be awesome. That's not gonna happen though. Get the precision dodge timing again, though. Excellent. Nice, just one left. Easy enough. Nice. Notorious Mark slain. 13,000 gil. Nice. Just meteorite. Really?
No more vengeance. No more war.
Alright. Now since we got that, let's go right to Martha's Rest. Oh, you know what? One thing actually came to mind is we actually haven't gone back to try to check these. Not obelisks, but tablets. Because remember, you need a certain icon for them, but I don't know which ones you would need, as well as we haven't had an icon when we've passed one to actually really do anything with it. Is that an Akashic slime? Let's go down because I am curious. Red moose. What is this thing? I haven't seen this before. That's new. Kinda hope I get a nice reward for this. Get a heal up and hopefully Ramu's attack will do... That did a good amount of damage, but not enough. definitely gonna have to stop by town after this fight. Get some potions since I have absolutely none. Really? So that's just experience and nothing special? Oh, that sucks. I thought it was something unique and special there. Nope, apparently it's just an enemy of the area now. Hopefully there's no missable enemies. I hope. Death boss, whatever, sure. Oh, Adamantoise, okay, that's not an extremely easy enemy. Easy enemy, but more time consuming. Oh, it's not fighting me, okay. A curiosity. I forgot how tough some of these regular enemies can be. How much of a damage sponge they can be. Alright, get staggered. Come on. There we go. Man, Adamantoise is still a tank. That was bad. Dodge, dodge. Yeah, after fighting this Adamantoise, we'll check that tablet, see if we can do anything with it. Then we'll head back to Martha's Rust, get some potions and stuff here. Alright, let's end this. Now, let's get over to that tablet. Hopefully we can do something with it. Since we've seen, I want to say like three of them so far. We haven't been able to do anything with any of them. Okay, that move might actually be worthwhile then, since it does actually keep swinging around them, or swirling around them, damaging them, which is good. It's very good. Yeah, no, we're not messing with that thing right now. Hand of Hyperion.
This one's awake.
Alright, chronoliths are similar to the Areta Stone in that within them is hidden a virtual battlefield accessible by Clive and Clive alone. Each chronolith presents Clive with a time trial in which he must combat continuous waves of deadly enemies equipped only with the feat and abilities of a single icon.
Let's see what's inside.
Within this ancient menhir awaits a harrowing trial in which Clive must race to overcome a host of deadly foes, wielding the blessing of but a single icon, the Phoenix. Sure, let's see what that gets us. Hopefully something good. I hope. Stage 1. What? To complete the trial, Clive must complete all the... Defeat all enemies before time runs out, using only the predetermined feat and abilities of a single icon. Buying time. Time can be extended by performing certain battle techniques specified before the start of each trial phase. Really? Huh. Strike 2 enemies with a single Scarlet Cyclone. Oh, it gives me certain abilities to use as well. Oh. Okay, this could be quite challenging then. You get only each of these once. Battle technique bonus for the first time. 3. All 8. Okay, I guess let's give her a shot. Firebound Aura. Oh. And they scale up to my level too. I see. Do I still have my same gear on them? I hope. Regardless, we're gonna try to do this as quick as possible. And there's more, of course there is. Interesting though, gotta say. Might be its own recording thing though, doing these tablets. Especially because I don't know how many stages there are. It's over. Crowd, of course. Nice try. Yeah, these ones are tough. Shoot. Well, at least we got some good moves to rally up against it. That's a good thing. Though, does that mean all the upgrades that actually have for the abilities are actually present as well? Break here. And I didn't get a precision dodge. What? Stage 1 complete. Huh. Oh my. What? Proceed to the next stage? Sure. Alright, complete the first stage, why not? Stage 2. Ah, gotta get my timing. Oh, crud. The only way I can heal is actually from semi-priming. Crud. I didn't realize that. Alright, yeah, precision dodging is extremely important here, though. That'll actually keep me alive. We are probably not gonna get past stage 2 then. Nope. Well, that's fine. I want to do some research into that then. See, like, how long it goes. Really? Enemy nearby, so I wouldn't even be able to fast travel to Martha's Rest. There. Now I should be able to. Alright, now let's help with the dilemma in town here.
The Akashic attacked us out of the blue, and there's no telling when they might be back. You best keep that sword handy, Sid.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Well, I'm gonna die if I don't buy some potions. So, we're gonna buy some potions.
Much obliged. There you go. Fare thee well.
Especially since right now we do have the guild for it.
My brothers.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
The flames of war.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
Alright, I wonder how long these dilemmas will last then. Or how long they'll take, I guess. It's also weird seeing all the fortifications up here. Took this place that was actually quite nice and made it very militarized.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Hopefully they're... Nice, they are close enough. Good. I'm pretty close to just taking Bahamut's off right away. Just because the only useful move I have for it right now is the shoot, I don't even remember what it's called. Like Mega Flare or something that shoots them and swirls around the opponent. It's the only useful one. Fire Breath does okay damage, but it leaves you way too vulnerable.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
I wonder if you would actually consider this being the second act of the game or third. I'd say probably a third because there's the Akashic now.
Mad dogs.
For there being just the dilemmas and this kind of being almost like a filler, it feels like. Still fun and interesting. I think there's Wade.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
And of course... Oh, it's a horde Animantoise? Really? Oh, they take out the smaller ones? I'm gonna try to take out this big guy then. Because of course it's gonna be an Akashic Adamantoise. Why wouldn't there be? Tough enemy, even tougher. Back call, back call, back call. I'd like to give the Mega Flare a shot, but it's taking so long to get a charge. Yeah, I can't afford to wait that long for a charge. No way. That leaves me open for way too long. Oh yeah, this thing's gonna take a bit of fight. Since it's still not dead. It didn't last like quarter of its health, but still not dead. Well, I guess let's take out the smaller ones first. Or let's dive right under them. That works too, I guess. Man, this thing is tough. I can only imagine how tough the other enemies will be. Oh, please tell me some of the bounties are not Akashic now. That would suck. That would make Atlas way harder if he was somehow Akashic. Nice, they're slain. Good.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job?
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Make for Rhiannon's ride. Is there fast travel near that? No. Okay. Am I still injured? I forgot how you can check that and heal yourself without being in battle. But this is very interesting. Definitely makes it feel like we're getting a lot closer to the end game too. Which I looked at another YouTuber's playthrough of it, where they focus primarily on the story. And it looks like we're around like 10 hours of their gameplay out. Ooh, Akashic Goblins.
They're headed for the rest.
Remember, Goblin's not being that tough, so hopefully most can die.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Akashic Chocobos, of course. It is kind of weird almost doing essentially a horde fight, though, in this game. So I'm used to fighting groups of enemies, but not necessarily like a horde style, I guess you could say.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
Oh, that's the first time I've actually seen one of those things outside from the one bounty. And of course that thing is tough. Shoot. Alright, if that's gonna be the case, let's take out the enemies around it then. First. Well, at least even though we're getting more powerful, icon abilities and stuff, fights can still be challenging. Impulse, that's the name of the ability. Alright. Impulse is alright. Flare Breath is meh. Flare Breath could be a lot better. But also, I guess to be fair, I definitely upgraded it. Excellent. Did you really see those flying eyeball things? Am I gonna get like a better material? Nope.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Nice. Quest complete. I wonder if that opens up any side missions here. Ooh, Guardian Scarf. A symbol of trust, loyalty, and undying friendship. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the duchy cannot die. Wade.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Party makeup has changed. Oh, really? So we have him with us then? Or not? Okay. We don't, but I am guessing he'll be hanging around at the hideaway
I
then?
will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle.
Ah, it's still got Atlas marked. Perfect. Let's go to world map here. Let's go deal with the dilemma over here because there's no side missions around there. The Vale. Field. Hand of Mimas. Alright, let's go Northreach then.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? Then a wall won't
Well,
stop them.
at least there's still a market out here.
With my own eyes.
That's good. Alright, so she should be over by the, what, brothel or whatever it's called? Still like this, like, old village look. Really cool.
My lord. My lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
why we fight. This is Garrison. Oh, right, actually, this was a part of the Sandbreak Empire, so I wonder then if there even is any soldiers of the actual Sandbreak Empire then still here. Well, I guess actually looks like there is some. Not much, though.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Appear out of thin air. Also, I wonder how Ultima's thralls actually look different compared to the Akashic.
Family.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
Interesting.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I don't know if you guys are hearing as much as I am, but there's like this serious undertone of music in the background.
It was all they could do to escape.
Now there's the drums, and the drums actually sound pretty cool. Alright, let's speed up the travel a little bit here.
Let's go.
But get on and get rolling. Because if I want to grind, I could do that later, but I want to try and make as much progress in this recording as we can. Among the main story missions, bounties, side missions. That's why I want to save the southern region for last, because there's side missions around there.
I see them. With me.
Okay, I see. They really are thralls. Okay. Okay. The damage is alright for the Mega Player, I will admit.
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
Yeah, honestly, since this is a Final Fantasy game too, I'm actually expecting a huge difficulty spike all of a sudden. Surprised we haven't hit that quite yet. Bro, ledge all crushed. Alright, now liches are tough, I will admit that.
Well done.
I probably should have saved that. Whatever. We'll do the breath, see what damage we can do here. Just really meh.
Too slow. Nice try.
Oh, crud.
Needed that.
Nice, hopefully we can finish the lich off here. Probably not. The lich, I would say, is really, for the those thrall enemies, probably the toughest one. Do we get a level up? Yeah, let's go. Level 39.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Nice, quest complete. Why we fight? So now it's Dalamil. Alright, open the world map. Not what I wanted. Yeah, the only outlier to the Dalamil, though, is stuff happening in Baklad. Which these actually opened up after we had a passage. So, set to Dalamil in and see if it throws us right in. It might, honestly. Whoa.
Poor bastard. Couldn't run because of the weight of his load. Still, better a branded than one of us.
Seriously, that's messed up in a time like this.
Sid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Down the rabbit hole. He's always so condescending.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Hey, back into the inn here.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Dang. Alright, speak with Lubor. I don't really see what the best solution is between those two. They both have good points. You need more men to be able to protect the town, but you also need coin to buy food and supplies to actually live.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Alright, help recruit Conrad to Lubor's cause, and Natalie to Lubor's cause. Alright, are we just gonna be talking, or are we gonna be actually doing stuff then?
Your own city guard. With you as captain. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane? Commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Interesting. Interesting way of deception. Makes sense, though. Because really, that third option does make sense. Pull together and
My shop.
defend and try to survive the best you can
If I had my
together.
pickaxe, I would.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy.
So you do have some points, though. Oh, I do have Giga Flare. Why? Wait a second, though. Why didn't I equip that? Hold on here. Satellite, multiple light. Yeah, we're gonna get Giga Flare. Impulse is handy. Oh, it can hit multiple. Okay. That one actually does better than the satellite. Okay, cool.
And we may yet be allowed to keep it.
Yes, but...
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
I mean, Jill and Clive being involved actually did kind of help.
I'm scared.
And it sounds like we'll be taking on the bandits next.
I'm ruined.
Let's see.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Alright, defending the city. Here we go. Wait, what's this? This is final sting. Oh, an advertisement. Nice.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Yeah, let's just take out this first wave pretty quick here.
They need to overwhelm us.
They will try. Kind of glad there's an invisible wall there. Help me take out most of them. Nice. And of course, more come. Let's get ignition again. At least now we're fighting some human enemies that aren't increased by the Akashic energy. Thank goodness.
Fire and flame!
Oh, that's doing damage. Good. What? Okay, this guy is similar to the Nine of Knives. I'm actually glad I did that bounty though. So I have a lot better of an idea of how to take this guy down. It's not like that. Let's get this off and maybe we'll get some flames of rebirth if it charges fast enough. Didn't need it. Perfect. Special drop? Nope.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Alright. Down the rabbit hole quest complete. Help the southern region. Fantastic.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least.
Alright, return to the hideaway. Speak with Otto.